Hello everyone, happy Christmas in July. I am participating in a Christmas in July hop, and I am coming on today to share my project with you, and there will be a tutorial for how I made this folio. And I'm calling this my planner or schedule keeper for the Christmas holiday. I just made it to have a really great place to keep track of little notes, and you can do a lot of different things with this. A little background information on the hop. I hope you have enjoyed all the videos the last week, and this is hosted by Tamika on Instagram, and a lot of people will be posting videos on YouTube. Be sure to check all of them out, and a lot of people are giving away prizes on their channel. So be sure to watch all the videos and find out the details for the prizes that each of the participants might be giving away on their channel. And for watching all of these, the hop videos, you also can sign up for a chance to win some great prizes, giving away a $50 first prize and some $25 prizes. You have to listen for the number that's assigned to each of the videos, and then you're going to email those to Tamika. I will put that information down in the description box so that you know where you need to go to send all that information. My project is this folio, and I have a few extras I will share later with you, and also a little bit later in this video I will have a tutorial for how to put this together. I'm gonna just do a walkthrough of this folio with you, and later in the video I will also announce a prize that you can win on my channel and how you go about being able to win that prize. I made this using envelopes. I'll just show you what it looks like. I don't know if you can see the jimmies on there. I don't know if that shows up in the camera or not, but if I move it back and forth, you can definitely see all the sparkle in there. And on the back side, I just left it pretty plain because I didn't want a lot of stuff on here since it will probably be used quite a bit. All right, let's open this up, and simply it's tied together with this seam binding, which I attached to the back. Before we get into the folio, I wanted to share with you the collection that I used, and it's called Peppermint Kisses. All of the pattern paper in here and all the ephemera and decorative elements I used from this collection. It's from Vicky Bouton. This cardstock is from the collection, and the bottom layer, you can see it's glitter cardstock. And I did do a little stitching only on this front page here. You can see a little bit of stitching. And then let's just open this up. And I see I forgot to put pattern paper here. So I still need to do that. On the cover, I added stickles to the snow on the paper and the jimmies to give it a little bit of bling. I did not want to put too much though, just because I was afraid that it would get damaged. So let's open this up. I made this using 3 envelopes, and it opens up, and I left these 2 pages very plain. There is a pocket here. I thought this would be a great place to keep gift receipts or Christmas lists. And these I left blank because I thought they would be good. I don't have what I need right here. However, You can use this and put a sticky note on here if you've got some notes you want to keep handy, or Christmas shopping list or something like that. And even you could add a clip up here. Add your shopping list or your lists right there. I just thought this would be fun to leave blank. You can also put pictures on here if you wanted to use this as a little photo album. And there's also a pocket over here. Then this opens up, and here are the 3 panels. Over here, I added a pocket. I added some ephemera from the collection. These are just things I thought would be good to put notes on. If this is gonna be used as a photo album or a December daily, there's a lot of things here that can be used for sure. And then since this is just, it can be taped on here. Doesn't have to be something that's gonna be kept forever. It'd be good just for the month of December. And then in the middle, I added a little tuck spot in the corner. This is blank, so come December, we can write in the days of the month. And then in the center, I added another flap here that opens. And then here is another 2 pages. And right here, I added a belly band right here, so you can tuck papers in there. This would be a great place to keep a Christmas card maybe that you're getting ready to send out. There are pockets here, and I put a couple of bigger cards in there. Here's one here too in the middle. All right, so then this just folds over like that again and folds in like that. All right, so that is the finished folio. I do have a couple other items that I made to go along with this. These are ornaments, and I also made them to be a gift card holder. On the top here, I added a little paper clip. That way that holds my little bag topper on here. I glued a pom-pom on the top of the paper clip and then just put this glittery paper bow on here, and it matches the glitter paper that I used in the folio. Then this can be used in the folio too. My bag topper, I made it very simple, just with a piece of paper that I folded in half. I used one of my metal dies to make this edge strip here, and then I glued some of these mini jimmies on here. And then there's a cute little puffy sticker there, just says Mary on it. All right, and then the ornament, let's take it out of the bag. So I used one of my metal dies to cut out this present. I made it into a shaker, and it's got a Christmas mix in it. And then I layered up a couple of star cutouts, and this puffy sticker was from the Peppermint Kisses collection. And this is a poinsettia paper flower. And then I added this little jimmy on it. And then I added this hanger on the back. I thought this would be a great way, say you're going to a family event and you are giving out some gift cards. You can put the gift card in the back and go hang these on the Christmas tree, or just leave it in the bag and put them on the Christmas tree. And there's room on the back here that you can write who it's to. There's also a little slot here that a gift card will fit into. So I'll show you the other one. Okay, if you're playing along and collecting all the numbers from all of the Christmas in July Hop participants, my number is 20, so you'll need to collect that along with all the other numbers and email that to Tamika for a chance to win one of the prizes. Then the other, I have a gift card in here just for example of, you could just put the gift card in the resealable bag, or another way is to slide it right in the back here. I layered it up using a rosette, and I added one of these stars on here. And this is a puffy sticker, and I added some pom-pom trim there and a white glittery poinsettia. And then a little pom-pom up here. I can get the shaker mix to move around. This is pretty sturdy, so I thought these would make a cute little keepsake rather than just giving somebody a card with a gift card inside of it. And there you go. Your gift card's in there. You can go hang it on a Christmas tree, or just put it in, keep it in the bag. If you wanted to add some sequins or some shred in the bottom of your bag, that would make it look cute too. This is a great thing to make ahead of time. Christmas in July, do a little crafting, and just put these away until you're ready to start doing your Christmas shopping and gift giving. Then the last thing I made was some gift tags, just to have some really nice gift tags to have on hand. And I just wrapped it in this cute little cello bag. The back it's got lines on it. You can use this for journaling or use it as a gift tag and write who it's to on the back, or write them a little note. And I added some eyelash trim, so this can be tied on a package. And I just layered it up with some of the ephemera from the ephemera pack from the collection. I added some little sequins on there just to give it a little sparkle, not too much. I used very thin foam tape back here just to give it just the tiniest little lift. And then the next one is this one. This is acetate. There's a little bit of glitter that I added with stickles on the star and to the candies, and then I added some diamond dots too. And the last one, I added the tiniest little glitter on his eyes, and this is a vellum star. Added a pom-pom to Santa's hat. Okay, so those are the projects that I made. Now, when I come back, I'm going to have the tutorial for how I put this together, and also will announce the number of my video and how you can enter to win. To thank my viewers for watching this video, I'm going to be giving away 1 pack of crinkled seam binding, and you can enter by commenting down in the comments of this video, "'Tis the season," and you'll be entered in the drawing to win this pack of seam binding, and it'll have this cute tag on it with some jingle bells. There's 9 colors of seam binding in here, and there are 3 shades of red, and then 3 shades of green, and 3 shades of white, but this is cream, and I've got winter white and snow white. So 9 colors, and all you need to do is comment below "'Tis the season," and I will enter you in the drawing for the seam binding. It's 5 yards of each color. Also, to be entered for a chance to win the grand prizes, which is a $50 first prize or a couple of $25 second prizes, you will need to collect all the numbers for all the videos And I had mentioned earlier that the number for my video was number 20. So make a note of that if you want a chance to win the cash prizes, in addition to mentioning "'Tis the Season" down in the comment section of this video. Okay, stay tuned for the tutorial. Okay, for the folio, I'm going to use 3 envelopes to start with. These are all the same size. This particular envelope is made out of a heavier weight craft material, so it's a little more sturdy than a regular white envelope would be. I'm going to get my scoreboard out. We're going to score these envelopes. We're going to take 2 of them, turn them over on the back side. We're going to score 1/4 of an inch over to the right from where the envelope flap fold over line is. So this is 5 3/4, so that I'm going to go down to 6 inches. If you wanted to make your folio a little thicker, you could make it 1/2 inch, so it's thicker. You could put more signatures in it. But for this one, I'm just going to do the 1/4 inch. So I'm going to go in there like that. And I'm going to redo the flap, the original flap too. So as you can see, we have our score line like that. And then we're going to repeat that on the second envelope. So I'm going to go over the original fold line just to give it the same look. Then we're going over 1/4 of an inch, and on this envelope it's going to be at 6 inches. Might be different on different size envelope, but just go over to 1/4 inch from the first score line. Okay, now on the third one, we are going to, so here is the original way the fold line is, but we're going to turn it over on the front side of the envelope. So you want to rescore the original fold line on the envelope. And then same with the first 2. Go over to the right and towards the top of the flap 1/4 of an inch. And again, if you're making your folio thicker, just do all 3 of your envelopes the same. This is going to be the one that's fold with the flap is going to be folded towards the front of the envelope. So we're going to go ahead and do that just to get that one out of the way. There. I'm going to get my scoreboard out of the way here. This is going to be one envelope, and this is the only one that's folded flap side to the front of the envelope. And here's the pocket. So we'll put that one aside. Then we have our other 2 envelopes we scored. So just go ahead and fold it over on the new score line that you made on both envelopes. There we go. Got 2 envelopes that are folded like this. And then the third one is folded with the flap going towards the front of the envelope like this. So we're going to put this one aside. We're going to take these 2 with the flap to the back of the envelope, and we're going to turn them over with the flap facing to your right. So the flap will be facing to the right. Okay, so we have 2 of these envelopes, the flaps facing to the right, and I'm going to mark these. One will be the front cover and one will be the back. So this one, just going to make the front cover. This one is going to be the back. I'm going to mark the flap just so I know which direction things are. There. I don't know if I'll need it, but I just want to mark it. On this one, you don't really need to mark this one. Just focus on these 2 for now. We're gonna open our flap. We're gonna glue it to here, just like this. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this one over, and I'm gonna put glue, sticky tape up to the second score line that we made all around here. I'm just going to go ahead and cover. Okay, there, and I'm gonna do close to the score line, but not on the score line. And then I'll go ahead and do one in the middle. And I'm gonna add wet glue to this too. Just so it's super sturdy and secure. I'm going to turn this back over. Well, I guess it's easier. So we're gonna turn the back cover over too. Then we're gonna glue this like this. And just remember, it's on the side that I did not write on, okay? Okay, that looks good. Just make sure you get all the glue into the paper. There, perfect. Get this better with my. Here we've got our front, and then this is the back, and here's a flap, okay? When I fold it, it'll be like this, and then this is gonna come around like this. We're gonna lay it down flat again, and we're going to put the third envelope that we made on this side. We're gonna take the third envelope that's like this, and the pocket, the opening is facing up. Just remember that. Then we're gonna open the flap and lay it flat, and just like the other ones, we're gonna put the glue and this double-sided tape right here. Then this is gonna be glued here, okay, with the pocket facing up. Just keep in mind that you marked the front of your front cover and your back cover, so those want to be facing up, and then we're going to glue this like this. Now we're going to take our cover. Here's the front. It's on top. It's facing up. And we're going to lay that on top of this. Like that. Just don't lay it over the fold line, the score line that you made. Just bring it up to it. That way you can still fold your folio. Okay, turn this over, get this all glued down good. So if you're following along or you're crafting along, your front cover is in the middle. The backwards envelope is on the left side with the pocket facing up, and the back cover is over here to the right. Turn it over and then bring in the right flap Then bring in again, and then the flap folds over like that, and that's your folio. For mine, I'm going to add a third flap in the middle, and I will show you how I do that. Grab a fourth envelope. So I've grabbed another envelope the same size. We're going to need to trim it down just a hair to account for it being inside the folio. I'm going to just trim it down like 1/8 of an inch on 2 corners. I'm going to do 1/8 of an inch on one of the sides. Hopefully my blade is going to cut through. I'm also going to trim 1/8 of an inch off of the bottom of the envelope. Then we'll have to do some gluing. If you want to make it smaller, you can. There we go. Now we're going to use the envelope flap as what we stick in one of the pockets. Now you'll see the trim, or the edge of the top here, is a little messed up now. So I'm just going to take my scissors and come along and trim that. If it doesn't bother you, you can just leave it straight. But I just want to give it a little straighter edge. Then I'm going to, before I put this in the folio, I'm going to glue the side and the bottom back together, just so that the envelope is all sealed up like it was before. So then we're going to pull the flap over and seal it up. There we go, and no one will even know that you cut that envelope down. Now I'm going to take the folio, and we're going to find our direction. Here's the front, and I'm going to have this pocket facing up. This is the front page turned over, and the pocket is showing. Then this is going to be glued in here. We're going to tuck this right in there, and it's going to create another page in our folio. So I'm going to put wet glue on the outside flap and then slide it in here, and then it'll be glued down. Then we'll still have a pocket here if we want. We can decide what we're going to do with this later. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get wet glue on here. So just slide that in there all the way. Okay. You have to make sure you're not on this fold line here. I'm just going to press down and get in here with my bone folder. There, and then that just folds over like that. See, and you have a pocket here if you want, and a pocket over here, or you can just glue these flat with your cardstock over them and not have a pocket. So this flap goes like this. This one folds in. There's a pocket here if you want. There's a pocket here. And then this folds up, and here's the front of your folio. And then this will be the flap to use as your closure. Only thing left to do now is to decorate. While I was off camera, I went ahead and picked out all of my cover sheets and background paper, and I placed them in here with paper clips. For this side, now I'm going to have to do some trimming because I have to make sure the envelopes are not uniform size sometimes, and I need to make sure that everything fits in here without going over the folds. So this one I'm gonna have to trim down, and I picked this blue glitter. So I picked the glitter paper for all the backgrounds, and this glitter paper is pretty thick, so it's going to add bulk, but it's also going to add stiffness to make this book more secure, or less flimsy, I should say. Then, so I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and leave the edges straight over all the pockets, because it's hard to work with these curved edges on here. Now, if you use a different envelope that has straight edges, it'll be a lot easier. But for mine, I'm just going to leave it like this, and then I have this notch punch, so I'm just gonna punch out notches, and after I trim this, then there'll be, you can tell there's a little pocket there. And I'm going to start doing that. I probably will put some background music on and just start working on the pages. I'll show you how I do the notches when it comes time for that. So I'm gonna place all the pages down, glue them with their layers, trim them all down so that everything fits nicely on the pages. All right, here we go. You want this placed exactly where the two layers, but don't glue them together yet. I'm going to take they're flush with each other, this edge. I'm going to take my punch, and first I'm going to measure. Let's just say it is 4 1/4, and we're going to punch. We're going to punch the middle of that punch, right, the notch right there. So I'm going to line it up as best as I can in the middle. Then we're going to hopefully go through both layers. Okay, and it did do it. It's a little rough, but it's okay. And then you can move the top piece over. Now, if you want to use a half circle punch, you could try that and see how you like that. I just bought this a couple weeks ago, so I wanted to try to use it. And that looks pretty good. Okay, so now it's safe for me to glue everything down. And then after we glue this down, we're going to have, right here, we'll be able to tell there's a pocket there. I'm going to go ahead and do one page at a time. I'm going to glue it down, and then we'll move on to the next one. recording when I put the last page on, when I finished gluing it, but I did not. So this was the last page, and it's a pocket. Let me show you what the whole book looks like together. So here's the front. Again, it's tied up. It'll be tied up with seam binding. There's a lot of different options. You can use magnets in here if you want to, but I decided not to because by the time I get everything in here, it's going to expand a little. And I think having the magnets on there would restrict it too much. So this is the front, and this is the back. And then I'll show you all the pages. I still need to put paper here. And there's the cover. Then you open it, and you have your first pocket here, like that. And then this is a pocket here. And that opens up. Then in the center, this opens up, and there are pockets on both sides here and here. And this is not a pocket. So then this flips over, there's the pocket, and there's the cover. So that's the book undecorated. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed my project, and maybe you'll try making a folio of your own. And be sure to watch out all the other Christmas in July hop videos, and have a chance to win the grand prize or prizes that the participants are giving away on their channels. And again, for me, if you want a chance to win my seam binding bundle, make a comment down below and mention "'Tis the Season," and I'll enter you in the drawing. So thanks again for watching, and Merry Christmas!